12th man, are you ready for this absolute bombshell? Listen up, Seattle faithful. What I'm about to tell you will send shockwaves through every corner of the Pacific Northwest and leave the entire NFL world talking for weeks. We've got three massive developments that are about to change everything we thought we knew about our beloved Seahawks heading into this season. First, our head coach just delivered the most savage response that has opposing teams shaking in their cleats. But that's just the beginning. 12-man, behind closed doors, our front office is already plotting moves that could transform this franchise into an absolute dynasty for years to come. And if that wasn't enough to get your blood pumping, our starting quarterback is facing the kind of pressure that either breaks legends or forges them into Super Bowl champions. The energy in Seattle is electric right now, and for good reason. These three stories are interconnected in ways that will blow your mind, and by the time you finish reading this, you'll understand exactly why this could be the season that changes everything for the Seahawks forever. Are you feeling that championship energy yet, 12-man? Because what you're about to discover will have you screaming at the top of your lungs and ready to storm CenturyLink Field right now. Don't forget to smash that like button and drop your predictions in the comments. This story is about to get wild and absolutely explosive. The first revelation involves our fearless leader delivering a message so bold, so confident, so absolutely ruthless that it sent shockwaves through the entire NFC West and had analysts scrambling to understand this deeper meaning. But who delivered this earth-shattering statement that has everyone talking and opposing coaches terrified? The man who dropped this absolute nuclear bomb of a statement is none other than our head coach Mike Macdonald. And 12th man, when I tell you what he said, you're going to understand exactly why opposing teams are already terrified of facing Seattle this season and why analysts are calling this the most confident statement by any NFL coach this year. Picture this scene. A reporter asked Macdonald how the Seahawks stack up against the rest of the NFC West division. You know, the usual boring question that coaches typically dance around with diplomatic non-answers. But not our coach Mike Macdonald looked that reporter dead in the eye and delivered 5 words that will go down in Seahawks history. Bro, I really don't care. Can you feel that energy? 12 men. That's the sound of a coach who knows exactly what he's building in Seattle. This wasn't some offhanded comment or accidental slip-up. This was a calculated message of pure confidence that just put the entire NFL on notice and had ESPN analysts debating for hours about what it really means. Think about what this really means. While other coaches are busy studying film of their rivals and making excuses, Mike Macdonald is so focused on what we're building that he doesn't even waste brain cells worrying about the competition. He's taken our defense from being absolutely terrible in Pete Carroll's final years to a top 10 unit in just one season with his revolutionary defensive schemes. This is the mentality of champion Seattle. This is the attitude that wins Super Bowls. When you're so confident in your system, your players, and your preparation that you genuinely don't care what anyone else is doing, that's when you know you've got something special brewing in the Pacific Northwest. But 12th man, if you think Mike Macdonald's savage confidence is impressive, wait until you hear about the shocking decision that could make or break our defensive future and has fans divided across social media. Hold on to your seats, 12th man, because what I'm about to reveal will show you just how serious our front office is about building a championship dynasty that will dominate the NFL for years to come. But here's the shocking twist that nobody saw coming. The biggest storyline isn't about who we're bringing in. It's about whether we can keep one of our most electrifying defensive weapons. Tariq Woolen, our own homegrown superstar cornerback, is at the center of a decision that could change the entire trajectory of our defense and potentially haunt this franchise for decades. Let's talk about what Tariq Woolen means to this franchise. 12th. Man, this athletic freak took the league by storm as a rookie in 2022, recording 6 interceptions and making opposing quarterbacks look like they were throwing blindfolded. His combination of size, speed, and ball skills is absolutely unreal. The kind of talent that defensive coordinators dream about and offensive coordinators have nightmares trying to game plan against. But here's where it gets intense. After that incredible rookie season, Woolen's production settled into more normal territory with 5 interceptions over the past 2 seasons. Now, with Mike Macdonald implementing his defensive system, there are whispers that our head coach might have different plans for the cornerback position. Here's what has the 12th man on edge. If Mike Macdonald decides that Tariq Woolen doesn't fit his long-term vision, we could be looking at losing one of the most naturally gifted athletes in the entire NFL. Can you imagine Woolen terrorizing Seahawks quarterbacks while wearing a different uniform? The thought alone should make every Seattle fan's blood run cold. But wait, there's more. The report suggests that Woolen has improved his tackling in 2024, showing the kind of development that makes coaches fall in love with a player's potential. His incredible size and blazing speed make him a nightmare matchup for any receiver, and losing that kind of athletic ability will be absolutely devastating for our secondary and could set us back years. This is the decision that could haunt us for years. 12th man. Tariq Woolen is entering a crucial contract year, and what happens next will determine whether he becomes a cornerstone of Mike Macdonald's defense or a cautionary tale about letting homegrown talent slip away. But this cornerback controversy is happening while we're dealing with urgent pressure surrounding our most important position and franchise-defining decisions. 12 man, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, and it's the situation that could either catapult us to Super Bowl glory or become our greatest challenge this season. Our starting quarterback, Sam Darnold, is facing the most intense pressure of his entire career. And what happens next will determine whether the Seahawks are championship contenders or pretenders. After his incredible comeback season with Minnesota, where he led the Vikings to 14 wins, Darnold completely collapsed when it mattered most. Struggling in the season finale that cost Minnesota a division title, then getting blown out in the first round of the playoffs like a complete amateur. Now, Seattle has bet big on Sam Darnold with a 3-year $100.5 million contract. That's not just money, 12 man. That's a statement that we believe he's our franchise quarterback. But here's what has everyone in the NFL world talking. Which version of Sam Darnold are we getting? Are we getting the quarterback who dominated the league for most of 2024, throwing dimes and leading one of the most explosive offenses in football? Or are we getting the Sam Darnold who crumbled under pressure in the biggest moments, bringing back memories of all the struggles that defined his career before Minnesota and making fans question everything? The pressure is immense because we moved on from the steady Geno Smith, who had his own incredible turnaround story right here in Seattle. Sam Darnold knows that rookie Jalen Milroe is breathing down his neck, and head coach Mike Macdonald has already confirmed that the Alabama product will have packages in the game plan and will get reps with the first team throughout the season. This is it, 12th man. This is the season where Sam Darnold either proves he's the franchise quarterback who can lead us to the promised land, or where his inconsistency becomes the roadblock between us and championship glory. With Mike Macdonald's defense ready to dominate and crucial decisions looming about our future, everything comes down to whether our quarterback can handle the pressure when the lights are brightest. The 12th man has always been there when our team needed us most. Are you ready to support Sam Darnold and this incredible team as we chase our first Super Bowl since 2013? Smash that like button. Drop your predictions in the comments and let's show the NFL world that Seattle is ready for greatness and won't be denied. What do you think, 12th man? Can Sam Darnold silence the doubters and lead us to championship glory? Or should we be more excited about what Jalen Milroe might bring to this offense? The season starts now and our championship dreams are in our hands and nobody else's.